up, guys? My name is Steven and welcome back to TenshiCraft. And there have been some changes around here since the last time I've seen you guys. Oh, that looks really weird right there. I might change that and move these lamps over one block, but yeah, for now that's gonna be there. And I've made this walkway here since the last episode. It's not too long. I will extend it out that way because I am expanding in that direction. Gonna build some farms on either side, and the house will be back there. Gonna extend this walkway that way. And these lamps are all connected to daylight sensors, and you can see them under here. There's a daylight sensor under there, and that makes the lamps off during the day and on during the nighttime, so that we have light around here when it gets dark. And I'm not sure like how to conceal these daylight sensors properly, because you can see them under these leaves, and it's kind of awkward because like I'm so used to having, like, whenever I build stuff out of redstone with redstone, I'm so used to having the redstone hidden and stuff, but this is not the case here. And I have to have the daylight sensors exposed to sunlight, so they have to kind of be showing there, which kind of sucks, but I'll have to get used to it. And over here, as you can see, we've completed the pumpkin farm, and it's fully functional now, or pumpkin slash melon farm, I guess you can say. And going back out here, I had to remove those fences that I put there, which kind of sucks because the fences are actually 1.5 blocks tall, and because of that I couldn't put the item frames there, and I had to remove the fences in favor of the item frames. So, but I do like the item frames there. It still looks pretty nice, and yeah, it's fully functional, and it looks pretty nice in here too. I put glowstone on the floor like I said I did, and then we come around here, harvest. And not everything was. Oh shit! Can you hear that creeper burning? Yeah, there's definitely a cave under here. I've been hearing that. Oh shit! Don't do that. Put the pumpkins in there. The melons in here. Perfect. And that aside, there's a tree farm. Coming over here, I've started an attempt on a automated reed farm. Alright, so as I was saying, I've been trying to build a automated reed farm, and it's taken a few attempts to actually get the redstone right here, and I still haven't gotten it yet. I'm probably gonna have to do some other stuff to get it to actually work properly, but over here, this is on this side, this is actually kind of a failed attempt at some circuitry here. This first one works, but as you can see, if I put, this is what I tried doing before. I tried to put redstone right there, and that would cause it to short circuit. As you can see, it just straight up doesn't work. So that was kind of a failed attempt. It would just short circuit itself, and then it would just die. This one I tried putting the power into the blocks connected to them instead of putting the power on top of the blocks, because that was what I was doing over there, and that was what was causing it to short circuit. Here I'm pushing the power into the blocks the same way I did with the pumpkin farm over there. In case you didn't know, this is how I powered the pistons on the pumpkin farm, and it's connected all the way to the end here. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. And I actually thought this would be 15 blocks long, but it's actually 1 block longer, and there needs to be a repeater right here for this to actually show properly. And oh, does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Wait, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It works! It works! I was going to show this to you guys as another failed attempt, because this... Okay, let me summarize what happened last time. Basically, I thought this would extend the whole way through the whole signal, but it was actually 1 block over the 15 block limit, and this last piston didn't work. So I tried a whole bunch of like pulse lengtheners and shit, and like what I ended up doing was like doing one of these numbers. If I can stop lagging, doing one of these numbers, and then like pulling this around and then repeating the signal right here, and that didn't work because when I turned it on, everything would work nicely, but when I tried to turn it off, it would stay on, because I think this kind of setup here, this kind of circle with the repeaters, is actually an input for something, because I tried it on the last end over there too. I tried to repeat the signal at the very end, and then only the last 2 turned off when I turned it off, so this has to be some kind of input for something. But now that it's working, like, I don't know why it's working now, but it's just miraculous, because I actually got Francis to help me. He might have fixed it. Maybe it was the position of Oh, I know what I did. I had this. Oh my goodness, I am such a dummy. Oh my gosh. But what I actually had is like the repeaters. I actually had the redstone there and the repeaters like this, and then I had them alternating. But it looks like if you put the repeater on the first block and then put the line on the second block, then it works the whole way through. But if you put the line on the first block, then you put the repeater on the second block, and then you just alternate that way, it won't work because the last block won't be powered. But if it's this way, then I guess it works. Damn. I was gonna be all sappy and be like, oh well, if I don't find a way to make this work, then I'm gonna have to take out the last block, and I want it to be perfect because OCD. But it looks like I can make it perfect. Damn, I'm gonna have to thank Francis later because he must have done this. But it's kind of a very subtle fix because all you have to do is just switch the lines and the repeaters. Damn, dude. All right, I'm gonna continue working on this. Oh, that's actually such a relief. I'm gonna continue working on this. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side, and then I'll meet you guys back here when I've made more progress. Alright guys, so I've done some more work here, made some more progress. I've copied the circuitry from that side, and I've done it over to this side, so now both sides of the thing are powered and functional. And right here, these blocks right here are half slabs so that it doesn't choke the signal going into this and on either side. And this thing right here is inverting the signal so the pistons are off by default. And when you press either button, you can press whichever button you want, and all the pistons will extend. So both buttons work in each case, and I just have to work on making this look pretty now, and I'll keep you guys updated. I still have to plant the reeds as well, but that'll be for later. Anyway, I'll be right back. So I've been working on this for quite a while in here, and we're getting there. We're getting there. It looks pretty good so far. You can still see some torches poking out from the top there. I might remove those and replace them with glowstone just so there are no torches poking out of the ceiling. But yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. I do have to say so. Nice little open air entrance here. Close the gate behind us, and then push the button. Harvest our reeds. Perfect. This is looking very feng shui. I'm not sure about the fact that I've only used birchwood to build this pretty much entirely. I might replace some blocks with something else in the future, but for now it'll just be birchwood because I like how it blends in with the sand, because that's where the reeds would be planted. But for now it's looking pretty good. I've put some windows in here, so if anyone wants to see how this thing works, if anyone wants to see the circuitry behind it, then you can check it out through these windows. And again, on the other side, this wall is kind of looking bare and plain, kind of like how the other one was before. We might put some bushes here. We might do the same thing as we did on the pumpkin farm. Same with back here. Very large walls. There's some very large walls. I'll definitely look into putting bushes there. I might not do that on camera though, because we did that last time, and you guys know the drill. So I'll do that off camera. Besides, there's a lot of wall to cover anyway, because look at how large these things are. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got so far. I've pretty much built this thing entirely out of birchwood, so... Oh, dang it. Yeah, and these are kind of rounded off the top here, rounded off this little overhang here. And we're looking pretty good so far. Yeah, I think I'm going to replace these torches with glowstone. I'll do that later though, but for now, we're looking good. And I will come back to you guys when this thing is complete, because I'm very close to being done. Very close. I just need to do some final touches, plant the reeds, and then we're good. I didn't think we would be able to do this, but we've come pretty far. We've come pretty far because of all the problems that I was having with the redstone earlier, but those are fixed, and we are trucking. Anyway, I will be right back. The reed farm is now complete! Oh baby! Looking good. As we enter, the reeds are now planted. We can quickly harvest them. And they all go in the water, despite the fact that they look like they're not in the water. They actually are. It's just some weird glitch in Minecraft, but they are flowing towards me as we wait for them to flow towards me. I have extended the walkway all the way to the entrance of the reed farm, so there's more walkway now. And I've covered the bare wall problem with bushes, as I always do. I've wrapped the bushes around all the way to the back over here, And then once we get to the back, you'll see that I've done kind of the same strategic bush placement as I've done over here. And as we take a step back, this building, hello, what is my sound at? That is not good. Ah! No! No, you shall not hit me while I'm in the screen of options. That's just rude. Anyway, as we take a step back here, this actually kind of looks rounder than this thing. Probably because this thing is wider, and I built it with more variation of blocks. This thing is just with half slabs, and this thing is with like stairs and half slabs and stuff. But I do like how this is, and mobs can spawn back here. Should probably put a torch right there. There you go. There you go. There's your lights. And then the same over here. There you go. See? And get the fuck out of here. Oops, I said a bad word. My bad. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. I do have to admit. And the phone is ringing, so I'm going to have to pause the recording and answer the phone. I will be back. Sorry about that, guys. I kinda had to pick up the phone there, but it was nobody special anyway, so who cares really. But yeah, guys, so we're looking good here. The next thing I want to get done here in my base, since we've done the pumpkin melon farm, we've done the reed farm, and by the way, this redstone made my day in the worst of ways. And yeah, it sucks. Anyway, the next one I want to build is a building with a wheat farm, a potato farm, a carrot farm, and a nether wart farm all in one, because here's what I'm planning. I'm planning on making 4 9x9 squares side by side, and then have a water flushing system that will harvest it all for me. And that will be my next project for now. And then after that, we can build, or at least start building, a humble abode for myself to live in. And that will be wonderful, because once I have a house, I'll have actually a proper storage system so that my chests won't be as cluttered as they are. Come on, give me my reeds. Give me my reeds. Give me my reeds. Give me. Oh, how much? 25. Wonderful. And then there's still some stragglers over here. Are there anyone else? Nope. But yeah, so that'll be awesome. I think this episode is still only like, I'd say like 10 minutes long, so I might jam the building of the wheat/whatever farm in the rest of this episode. I will continue to do the thing where I build and then just give you guys updates. And maybe in the next episode we can start building the house. But anyway, stay tuned for that, because I'll be taking a break for now. That was intense. That was really intense, guys. That was intense. Alright, stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm back, and it's actually been about 5 days since I recorded the last segment of this video. Today is Saturday, June 1st, and the last segment and all of the previous segments of this video were all recorded on May 27th. And a couple reasons for that, actually. I've been very busy. I have not had time to record a lot of Minecraft, let alone play this game, and because it's crunch time for me right now, as it is for all high school students almost everywhere in the world at this time of the year. Well, at least in North America. I don't know what kind of school schedules you have in other countries, but in North America, this month, which is June, is the last month of the school year, obviously, and like I said, it's crunch time. You know, I gotta make sure all my classes, all my assignments are up to date. You know, I gotta make sure I study for my exams, because I don't want to fail. I'm sure nobody wants to fail. But you know, I haven't had a lot of time to do stuff, and I was actually hoping, since today, like right now is the weekend, I was hoping that I would be able to get a lot of recording done. But unfortunately, I've not had time to do that, because this weekend has been pretty hectic as well. You know, it's been a lot of fun though. This weekend was a lot of fun. But you know, that's a story for another day. In the 5 days that I haven't recorded anything, I've done some enchanting. Just a little bit, you know. I've created a backup sword for myself, because this one is unrepairable because it's too good. So I've created a sharpness 5, knockback 2, and unbreaking 3. There's no looting on it, unfortunately, but I do have looting on this sword, and it's a crappy Bane of Arthropods 5 sword that I actually got straight off an enchantment. I don't know what I'm going to use this sword for, because the Bane of Arthropods just renders it completely useless, but I will keep it around for now, because there may become a time that this sword may actually be needed in the future. And this sword still needs some work. Another backup, I suppose. A sharpness 4, knockback 2. And this pickaxe also needs some work. These are some backup boots. I put protection 4 and feather falling 4 on them. I actually want to use these boots instead of my current boots I'm wearing, because these ones only have projectile protection on them, and these ones have straight up protection. So all I really need is unbreaking 3 on them, and then these boots will replace the ones that I have now, as well as this sword and these bows. This bow and my current bow have the exact same enchantments. It just needs unbreaking on it. I need a bunch of unbreaking books before I get a nest egg of all these things built up here. That's gonna take some time to acquire, as well as a bunch of unbreaking books, but the rest is all basically the same. And I'm running out of diamonds too. I need to go diamond hunting soon. I have done some work on my base in the last 5 days. It doesn't feel like 5 days for you guys because it's the exact same video. It's literally been like 2 minutes for you guys, but for me it's been 5 days. And over here, yeah, in the last segment we completed this reed farm. And over here I've started on a crop farm, with 9x9 squares, like I said I would do them side by side with each other. This is where the netherwort will go, obviously, because it's soul sand. And here, these 3 are for carrots, wheat, and potatoes. And as we come over here, there's a lever here, and we pull it, and the water flushing system comes down, and that is what will harvest our crops for us. And we'll pick them up, replant them, and do that. So as you can see, the functional aspect of this farm is quite complete. All I have to do is just prettify this, as Generic B would say, make this look pretty, and I think I'll be finished. I'm not sure I'm going to do that though, because it's kind of a large area, and I kind of want to leave this side open, but I have to make walls on the other 3 sides so I can cover up this redstone. Coming up here and taking a look at the redstone, it's very simple and very self-explanatory. Just taking a look at it explains everything. I have these repeaters, this repeater and this repeater that goes into the pistons, set to 1 tick, just so there's no delay between all 4 of the pistons when they contract. In case you didn't figure it out already, these repeaters push power into this block, which in turn powers the piston under it, and the signal is inverted so that the pistons are on by default. So the pistons contract when I push the button, and this water source will flow down onto the squares, and that will harvest our crops for us. So that's how that works. Hopefully my explanation wasn't too choppy, but I got a lot of things going on right now, so I can't really concentrate on this. So you know what, I'm actually going to end the video off here because I really don't feel like playing this game right now. I'm so burnt out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this last part of the video wasn't too choppy and stuff, but yeah, I'll make the next episode better for sure, and I'll definitely keep working on that weed farm, and hopefully by the start of the next episode it will be finished, and I can finally start building a house for myself, because it has been a long time coming, let me tell you. But anyway, I'm outies. Peace!